resumen informativo 24 horas en el mundo. Estuvimos junto a ustedes, Gilbert y Paul, desde la realización del sonido. En el guión y la dirección general del espacio, a cargo de David Humberto Urquiza. Mi nombre es Bericel Hernández y les invito a una próxima edición.
About his decisions as president, he said, quote, I never tried to subvert Peruvian institutions. I wanted to get closer to the people. I wanted to demonstrate that popular power is the ultimate expression of society. I didn't want to who opened the case against him was not present at his arrest, that was executed without prior legal process and in front of his family. Quote, my fundamental right was violated. I was the victim of a plot. I am the first Peruvian teacher and farmer to hold the presidency. I was democratically elected, but the Peruvian right never accepted my victory. Brazil's federal police have arrested 4 military police officers for dereliction of duty during the January 8 assault on the headquarters of the 3 branches of government in Brazil. According to information from the federal police, they are accused of having facilitated the entry of supporters of former President Jair Bolsonaro into the building of the National Congress, the Planalto Palace, and the Federal Supreme Court on January the 8th. According to the federal police, these arrests are part of the 5th phase of Operation Lesa Patria. 3 provincial arrest warrants and 1 pre-trial detention were executed in this phase. The charges are, quote, violent abolition of the democratic rule of law, coup d'etat, qualified damage, criminal association, incitement to crime, and destruction of protected property. Flavio Dino, the Minister of Justice, told on Twitter that the federal police, quote, continues to investigate the events that occurred last January 8th. The findings are being delivered to the judiciary and the Public Prosecutor's Office to take the corresponding measures. Zoom Video Communications Inc. has said it would cut about 1,300 jobs and take a related charge of up to $68 million as demand for its video conferencing services slows down with the waning of the pandemic. The company's shares, which fell 7% last year amid a rout in technology shares, closes up to 9.9% on the news, but were down marginally in extended trading. While announcing the layoffs on Thursday, which will hit nearly 15% of its workforce, Chief Executive Officer Eric Yuan said he would take a pay cut of 98% for the coming fiscal year and forego his bonus. Quote, we worked tirelessly, but we also made mistakes. We didn't take as much time as we should have to thoroughly analyze our teams or assess if we were growing sustainably towards the highest priorities. Zoom will incur about $500 million to $68 million in bonus charges related to the layoffs, according to a regulation filing on Tuesday. The company said in a substantial part of it will be spent in the first quarter of fiscal 2024. The company that became a household name during lockdowns during the popularity of its video conferencing tools has seen its revenue growth diminish. Analysts are forecasting Zoom's revenue to have risen just 6.7% in fiscal 2022 after a more than 4-fold jump in revenue and a 9-fold surge in profit in 2021. Profit is estimated to have fallen 38% in 2022. Zoom had bumped up hiring during the pandemic to meet surging demand, but now joins large companies in reining in costs to brace for a potential recession. A raft of U.S. companies from Goldman Sachs Group Inc. to Alphabet Inc. have laid off thousands this year to ride out a demand downturn wrought by high inflation and rising interest rates. The video conferencing software maker also said that its executive leadership team will reduce their base salary by 20% in the same period. Departing employees will receive 16 weeks of salary, healthcare.
And that's all the time we have for second hour here on Radio Havana, Cuba. Thanks to Rafael on the controls. Thank you very much. Channel production by Alberto Steve. Be with us here tomorrow, mañana, on Radio Havana, Cuba. Welcome Welcome to Radio Habana, Cuba's English language broadcast for this Wednesday. Thanks for joining us here on the radio. We've got our national and international news coming up. Susanna Nance has our financial viewpoint today. Our editorialist, Alejandro Garcia, brings us daily features heard every Monday through Friday. We've got the mailbag show with all the letters and email messages from our listeners around the world. And Abel Vasquez rolls out a sports report for us. Oh, and don't forget Lena. How can we forget Lena? She brings us cultural news with it. Look how things underway with our national news. Here's Rich Gomez.